Okay, welcome back to Terrible Fishing. I have a fun one today. Now, earlier this week, I posted 60% off on Swim Jigs by Mad Bite. They are now 20% off, so you missed that window. I said it would be a 48 to 72 hour window, and I was right. There's some really cool stuff coming down the road, though, by the way, so please put on that notification, because you've got a 2-day window typically to get these great deals. So, the Swim Jig kit, just came in, and the Swim Jig kit was 60% off. Normal price is it's $14.99, I think, and so you're 60% off. This just cost a little over $6. I gotta open it. So there we go. Ooh, and I got one of these things. I've yet to get anything from that, but I'll do it again. Maybe one day they'll send me the gift card. So I'm going to put you down here, and we're going to talk about these swim jigs and how to use them, what to pair them up with, things like that. So, here we go. These are 3/8 ounce swim jigs. There are 5 of them, and let's take a look at them. They've got really well attached, really good skirts to them. Now I'm going to go over some of these things in detail. And then real stiff weed guard. It's a 4/0 hook with nickel plating. So, and look at those eyes. They're realistic eyes. So very, very nice. So, let me go over just a little bit about swim jigs. Why you should use them. So, normally, if you use just a regular, a swim jig, like this with a paddle tail, the tail paddles really well, and it looks good in the water. Go do 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 do. But what does a fish look like in the water? Does it just look like this? No, not really. This is what we call a primary action. So it has a primary action, and that's what you hope gets their attention, and they bite it. What does this need to get secondary action to it, and to get it to really look like a fish? Because when you think about it, a fish, when it goes through the water, its tail moves, its fins move, its gills move, its scales reflect, its mouth opens. There's so much going on with a fish. So, swim jigs were created. So when you put this on a swim jig, what you end up getting is a lot more secondary. You get secondary action, and you get the flash of all the skirt imitates those gills and the reflection of the scales and the fins and things like that. The eyes also do some reflecting too. So what you do with this is you improve it with this. That's what you do. And you want it to stick out. Let me see if I can show you this. If you just put it on like this is a 3.8 inch, it sticks out too far. So what you want to do is you want to cut a little bit off of the nose. And you want the tail to just come out beyond the skirt. You can trim skirts too, by the way. And what that'll do is that as this tail paddles, this whole jig will start to move. And the tail will create, that primary action will create more secondary action. And that's what it's going to do when it comes through the water. So, That's why you want to use this. Now, where to use it? Well, the nice thing is you got a really stout weed guard on here, and it does work. I was at a lake on Tuesday? Oh, Dog Lake. Anyway, you'll see it on my videos. So please subscribe and hit notifications if you want to know when these deals come out. They got a bunch of grass underneath. Just a bunch of grass. And so these are great for skipping along the top of the grass, or just with heavier ones. This is only 3/8 ounce. I would suggest maybe a 1/2 ounce or 3/4 ounce, maybe even a full ounce. Who knows? But you could get these really heavy, and what they'll do is they'll dive down into the grass. And what you do is you just rip it right through the grass. Big bass are in the grass. Where there's grass, there's bass. Just remember that little rhyme. Where there's grass, there's bass. So what you want to do is you want to get this down into there. And you want to rip it through the grass. Jump it over wood and logs and trees and things like that. They will jump on this. Having something with action. Now, it doesn't have to be a paddle tail. Paddle tails are preferred. But let's see what else we got here. We're going to go with a craw color. So here's craw. This is a craw color. And what you want to do is match it with a creature bait. A creature bait that is similar in color. So these are similar in color. Notice the flecks on it and the green pumpkin and stuff. Anyway, these are similar in color. This tail is your primary action, okay? So you take them apart a little bit. These are going to just wave through the water. You're going to attach this to this. It's pretty much, probably have to cut a little bit off. Don't be afraid to cut your creature baits and your baits. Don't be afraid, or even to trim your, I mean, they give you more than you need for a reason, so you can adjust to it. So this one right here, we're going to just put it on there, and this right here is going to create our primary action, causing this to go like this. And that's what you want to do. When you want to match colors to colors. You want to match colors to colors is what you want to do. Now, when do you use these? Well, the neat thing is it's not that hard to know. Clear, lighter colors in clear water. Darker colors in mucky water. Yucky water. So when visibility is low, you use the darker jigs. Things like this bluegill one. This will be in darker water. This will be in lighter water, in clearer water. And match your trailers. This is what we call a trailer. Doesn't look like a trailer, has no hitch. We're going to hitch it to this, and it's going to tow it along. So match your colors with these colors. If you're wondering what color to throw after you pick light or dark, try to match the hatch. There's another rhyme for you. So match the hatch. So if you see bluegills, if that lake is known for bluegills, you could throw the bluegill color, or shad, and you could throw lighter colors. You may have pumpkin seed sunfish, as we do, or yellow perch, or something like that. And then you're going to go with something a little brighter, perhaps. So these things, you're going to match a trailer to the color. You're going to pick the brightness of the color depending on your clarity of water. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to pull this through grass, and you're going to jump it over logs. Heavier grass, and don't be afraid to rip it through. If you're going to use the heavier stuff, like over a half an ounce, make sure that you use extra heavy or heavy gear, and at least a 20-pound test in order to rip it through the grass. So hopefully this helps you out. This is fantastic. I'm going to give these a great shot. Remember, your trailer has a lot to do with it, but a trailer alone only has primary movement. You really want all that secondary movement to get those fish to think that it is awesome. So take care, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notifications. Check out Kastking and Mad Bite with the links below. Take care, and we'll see you out on the water.